Well, as fate would have it, I put up a video about trade watch, and here we are talking about the first trade that the Chicago Cubs have made. And listen, they got a flame throwing pitcher. I can't wait to talk about this one with you guys. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody, to another episode, said 2 in 1 day, of Chicago Cubs Central, the number one spot for all things Chicago Cubs. I'm your host, Mike Jones, here with you again. Why? Because the Chicago Cubs just made a trade, y'all. That's right. The Chicago Cubs just got better. Point blank, period. Guys, the Chicago Cubs are finalizing a deal to get Kevin Gausman from the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays get Bateman and Southisene. Like I said, the Chicago Cubs are getting a known pitcher, a very good pitcher, and they are giving up some credible, could be good in the future prospects, like I said. But this is the name of the game, y'all. And honestly, the Chicago Cubs haven't given up yet any of their big names, and I don't think the Chicago Cubs are done yet. I think that the Chicago Cubs have two more big deals up their sleeves. I think Jed Hoyer is not finished yet. But welcome to the Chicago Cubs, to Kevin Gausman. He, guys, is somebody that we absolutely should be excited about. Now, listen, his record is trash. But again, the Blue Jays have not played good this year. They just haven't. I mean, we know that. But, guys, let me tell you guys something. His signature pitch is one that you're going to love. It's one that we've learned from Shota Imanaga, but he is even better than him at throwing him. So what are the Chicago Cubs getting in Kevin Gausman? Well, the Chicago Cubs are getting a proven frontline starter when you look at Kevin Gausman. While Gausman's 2026 numbers aren't as dominant as his peak seasons, he remains one of baseball's most experienced starters. In 2026, at the time of the trade, he has 23 starts this season. He has pitched 127 and a third innings. He has a 4.38 ERA. He has a 1.29 WHIP. He has a 5-10 record, but again, team context plays a role in that. And then, guys, he is somebody that is durable enough to take the ball every fifth day. So, guys, the Cubs just weren't looking for somebody with upside. They needed someone that can trust a meaningful September game. So, again, 127 and a third innings pitched already this season, and we still have 2 months of baseball yet to play before the playoffs. And on top of that, guys, he is somebody that has struck out a lot of people, guys. Like I said, he has a 23.5% K rate. He has a 6.7 walk rate, a 3.51 FIP, and a whip of 1.29. Let me tell you guys something. I like it. I like this deal a lot. This is an under radar, sneaky good Jed deal, guys. Somebody that immediately replaces Jameson Taillon and automatically makes the Chicago Cubs better. So, guys, how does he make the Chicago Cubs better? What does he do on the mound? Well, guys, he has an elite pitch mix. Gausman succeeds because hitters know what's coming and still struggle to square it up. So he has a splitter. This is a signature pitch, one of the best splitters in baseball, generates swings and misses, gets hitters to chase below the strike zone, neutralizes both left-handed and right-handed hitters. Guys, he sits around 93 to 95 miles per hour. He plays up because hitters must respect that splitter. And then, like I said, he has a four-seam fastball. He has the splitter. And then he has a slider pitch. That slider pitch is used primarily against right-handed hitters, gives hitters another velocity and movement change. And then, of course, he has the occasional changeup that he'll throw in there, too. It keeps the lefties honest. The splitter is the pitch that transformed him from an inconsistent starter into a perennial top-of-the-rotation arm. He led the American League with 237 strikeouts in 2023 and finished third in the Cy Young voting. Guys, he's not just somebody that we can trust during the season. He also has postseason experience, too. This is one of the biggest reasons the Chicago Cubs targeted him. Gausman has pitched in multiple postseasons, started game one of both the 2025 American League Division Series and American League Championship Series. He made 2 World Series starts during the Blue Jays 2025 run, posting a 2.93 ERA across 30 2/3 postseason innings. Guys, that kind of experience is invaluable for a Cubs team expecting to contend in October. But how does he fit into the Cubs rotation? Now, assuming everybody is healthy, the rotation now has a lot more stability. So you look at Shota Imanaga, you look at Matthew Boyd, you look at Kevin Gausman, you look at Ben Brown returning soon, and you look at Edward Cabrera as being your starters. Now, listen to me and listen to me good. The Cubs ain't done yet. I don't think Ben Brown cracks the starting rotation. I think the Cubs are going to get another starting pitcher, guys. Ben Brown's going to come out of the bullpen. So you're looking at this and you're saying to yourself, the Chicago Cubs are going to get another starter. It's over with for Javier Assad, probably over with for Colin Ray. Those guys are going to the bullpen. The Chicago Cubs are getting another starter. Guys, they are getting serious. And I'm serious. I'm excited. So what else? The Chicago Cubs, what else do you bring to the Cubs? Leadership. One thing that often gets overlooked is his clubhouse presence. Teammates in Toronto consistently praise Gausman for professionalism, preparation, competitive mentality, mentoring young pitchers. For young Cubs starters like Cade Horton and Ben Brown, having someone who with nearly 2,000 career innings and deep playoff experience can be a valuable resource. My grade for this trade, guys, is an A-. Why? Gives the Cubs a dependable veteran for the playoff push, adds a pitcher with legitimate postseason experience, takes pressure off the young starters, and provides another swing and miss arm with one of the game's best splitters. The only reason this isn't an A+ is that Gausman is a rental headed for free agency after the season, and Chicago gave up two well-regarded prospects to acquire him. Now, for a team chasing a deep postseason run, though Kevin Gausman is exactly the kind of veteran addition that can make a difference through October, the Chicago Cubs do not need to be done and finished here. We need more than this. Like I said, so the Chicago Cubs got to get right back to it. They have to make another deal, somebody else that's going to move this needle to put the Cubs up against somebody like the Dodgers that they know that they can trust. Let me know from you guys, what other deal are you expecting the Chicago Cubs to make? I listed my two on the other episode, so make sure you guys tune in to this. But listen, from one Cub fan to another, I'm excited. This is a good start. Let's hope Jed Hoyer keeps cooking through the night. And anytime news breaks, anytime a new trade is made, guys, I'm jumping right on here and I'm telling you exactly what the Chicago Cubs did. And please, please make sure that you get ready. You set the notification button so you tune in tomorrow where we will grade every single trade the Chicago Cubs have made. Thank you guys so much. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of the hot topics we got going on over here on Chicago Cubs Central, your number one spot.
Thank you for watching another episode of Chicago Cubs Central, the number one spot for all Chicago Cubs content. Remember to like, share, subscribe for more Cubs content.